Hi everyone, my name's Angie. Welcome to my channel where I like to do all things homemaking. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I decorated my kitchen in a classic way that's going to be timeless, and I am adding some touches of gingerbread throughout the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed today's video and it gives you lots of new ideas and inspiration. So let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm about to decorate our kitchen. So I just wanted to show you what I got new this year that I'm gonna be using in here. So I got these little gingerbread picks. I think these were around $2 each. So I got six of those to stick in my garland. Then I got these little cookies. And then I got this little cup. Of course, it was half off, so it was $4. These little nutcrackers with gingerbread. I got these at Home Good. And then this kind of medium-sized gingerbread house that lights up, a little soap dispenser, these cookie cutter tins, and this tree. So I'm gonna be using those in here. I've cleared out my fall decor and cleaned the kitchen. So what I've done so far is I did hang this up. I think this is the third year that I've used this here. And I just attach wire and hang it on nails here. And then I like it because you can bend the branches out, so it gives a dimensional effect. And then on the end I just tied a ribbon. And I've had ornaments here before, I've had stars here. This year I'm putting the cookies here. And then this 9-foot garland we got at Costco's probably 4 years ago. I don't always use it here. I think I used it in the dining room last year because I had my little house village up here. So I've done different things. I've done wrapped packages up there. I've done my village up there. I've done just a Christmas sign up there before. So this year I'm gonna use the garland and I'm gonna stick my little gingerbread men picks in there. And then I'm gonna kind of do similar to what I did last year with the packages on the side cabinets. I've got it ready to go. So we just need to start decorating. So I've got these things here that I'm decorating with. That I've had. Some of this I've had about last year. Some of it I've had for a long time. I've had this sleigh since my kids were little. I always put little packages and ornaments in there. I've had this table runner. I think I've had these for a couple years, but I've had this runner for several years. My mom bought me 3 of those, and I use those every year. I think this is my 3rd year using the Santa and the tree. That's what we're gonna get started on, but I'm just trying to show you how you can just get a few items and kind of change up your decor a little bit. So what we're focusing more on this year is the gingerbread stuff. So without buying tons of gingerbread houses, you can still make it cute and give it a gingerbread look. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I usually start on one side of my room and work my way around. I'm starting at my French doors here, hanging this felt garland I got at Hobby Lobby this year. And now I'm just gonna start on my table by adding this tablecloth and table runner and this metal sleigh. I usually do my table the same every year in the kitchen. I've been doing it this way since my kids were little, and it's something that we really like. I like having some things that are just continued every year as traditions. And this is a Santa that I made. It's a kind of cross stitch back when I used to do that a lot. And then I'm just adding this little ceramic tree and these salt and pepper shakers. Now moving over to the side wall, I'm hanging the Santa picture here, but you'll see in a few minutes I'm going to end up changing that out and putting a different picture here. But I wanted to leave it so you can see two different ways of doing this. So I'm just adding a small wreath and a copper snowflake cookie cutter on some velvet ribbon, and then these large mugs that go with my Christmas dishes. So here you see the first look with the first picture that I hung here. And here's the second look. And I think this picture filled in the space a little bit better. And if you're looking for a traditional holiday recipe, there's these Southern Living cookbooks that are fun to have. I found mine at Goodwill, but growing up I know my mom had some. And it's nice because they have pictures and they also have menus that come in them. And I found this cute little nutcracker at Hobby Lobby this year. He's got some gingerbread and his pajamas on, and I thought it was funny because I went to my daughter and her fiance's house and he had bought the same nutcracker. Such a cute little guy. And here I'm hanging up the 3 cookies that I showed you that I bought this year on this branch. Here I just decided to switch these 2 out, so I put the baker nutcracker in the window, and then the other one's gonna go up above my cabinets. The past several years I've been hanging this snowflake garland up I got at World Market. I like it for this space because it lays flat against the wall. And it just adds a little bit of winter cheer to this corner. And now I'm doing my tiered tray here with my Christmas mugs. Adding my little gingerbread mug to the top with a little tree. And then I just thought I would make it more festive by adding some candy canes to this one coffee mug here. And then I like to add my cookie jar to this corner. Now moving to the top of the refrigerator, I thought it would be fun to add these large cookie cutter gingerbread men here. You can tell I have a board there kind of acting as a riser to hold them. And then I thought it'd be a cute idea to layer some boards here. So I have a pastry board and then I have more of a bread board. And then I just put my medium-sized gingerbread house on it. And I'm using 2 Christmas picks, kind of placing them under the board to cover the stems. And just letting them fan out a little bit. And then I got a little package of these tiny jingle bells that I added wire to. And the wire's just gonna help hold them in place. But I thought this turned out cute. It makes a cute little centerpiece. Now we're moving over to the first set of cabinets and I'm placing my wrapped packages up here. I shared this, I think, 2 years ago. If you want to fill in a big space, just save your boxes, and these are all like Amazon boxes that we saved up in different sizes, and then we used wrapping paper that we had left over and we just wrapped them, and now we're using them as decor. So I'm also using some cookie tins here just to help fill in some gaps. And then I'm placing a few of my nutcrackers around. Just to add more fun to the space. And now I'm gonna put my snowman cake plate up here. And you will probably want to move things around a little bit and adjust and see how you like it. I think this was changed up a couple times. But I think it just gives it kind of a whimsical, cute look. Here I'm just adding the little gingerbread picks to my garland here. So this is a 9-foot garland and I'm using 6 of the gingerbread picks. And then this space is gonna change. You'll see later in the video. But this is one of the looks you can do. And now moving over to the side cabinets, I'm just going to do the same thing over here that I did on the other side, and I'm adding the different boxes. I used 3 different types of gift wrap, and I'm just kind of scattering them around. And I did find it looks a little better if they're not all just straight up and down. So I try to have one going vertical, one going horizontal, then I'll have some kind of turns where they're kind of leaning sideways on against another one. And if you have extra cookie tins, you can use those to kind of fill in gaps. But I do end up changing this later in the video. But this will give you a couple different ways you can see that you can do this. And then I'm adding 3 different nutcrackers. If you have any other Christmas decor you want to add to it, that would be cute. And just kind of play with it till you get the look that you want. And this is a close-up of the first look that I had up there. And this is after I changed it up a little bit. I added packages up to the center one here. And then I took down the cookie tins and added more packages. So you can kind of see both ways. And now moving over to the top of my china cabinet. This looks similar to how I did it last year, only that tall tree I just put up there is new. Hey everyone, it's the next day and I was just getting out my Christmas dishes. I usually keep them in my china cabinet and then I just swap them out when I decorate for Christmas. So this is what they look like. They're the Nico Happy Holiday. They look similar to Spode, but the design's a little different. I'll go ahead and put them in the cabinet because I like having them out where we actually use them every day. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and unpack some of the serving pieces that go with it. Because I found if I don't take it out and put it in the cabinets, then I tend to not use it. And I wanna be able to use it every year and enjoy it. These are the little tins that come with it. There's 3 different ones. It's getting harder to find because you don't see it as much as you see the Spode pattern, but you can find it on Etsy. Sometimes they sell it on Amazon. And you can find some of it in antique stores. Then I've got these little trays. This year we're hosting 3 Christmases. So we're having my Christmas with my kids on Christmas morning, and then in the afternoon my side of the family will come over and we'll do Christmas with them, and then the Sunday after Christmas we're getting together with my husband's side of the family, so they'll be here. So it's been a while since I've had all 3 of them here, so I'm looking forward to it. This is the vegetable bowl. I'm trying to save the bubble wrap so I can reuse it. This is a cake plate. This is a salad set. I think this is like a cracker and cheese tray, and then there's a little dish that goes in the center. And these are just the little salt and pepper shakers. It's the little bowl that goes in the center of the tray. And then this is the gravy dish set. There's a trivet vegetable dish. It's like a casserole dish. I've been collecting this for a long time. I think it's fun to have something special like this to pass down to my kids and my grandkids. It's a big part of our Christmas memories. Grandma sugar set. Try to keep the original packaging as much as I can. Easier to store everything. I love this Peace on Earth, Goodwill to All. I think that's so cute. The cheese plate with knife. And then this is the big, like, turkey platter or ham platter type platter. And there's these coffee carafes that go with it. And this cake plate stand. I'm gonna take out my everyday stuff. I'm gonna put the Christmas stuff in the cabinet. Put this platter up there. What the little trays look like. That's the mugs and the cookie jar that go with it. Okay, now I'm just gonna swap out my drinking glasses. Just using these vintage goblets with holly on them. I have a couple of these coffee ones.
Friends, that brings us to the end of the video. I just want to thank you for coming along with me today as I transform my kitchen for Christmas. I hope you'll join me for the rest of this series in the next several weeks, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!